Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anish Reddy, Professor and Consultant, Jain College of Engineering, Belgaum. So I welcome everyone for session 5 of Module 5 Manufacturing Control and Automation. So till now we saw some basics of CNC machine, what are G code, M code, what is cutter compensation, everything we saw. In today's class I will be solving two problems. One is on milling machine, where we are doing a drilling operation using vertical milling machine, and secondly we will be doing on a side milling operation on a vertical milling machine. So let's start the class. So in today's part lectures I will be solving one problem, that is on the drilling on the milling machine, okay, and then one more problem which will be a milling operation, and then use of IJK commands. So see, this is a simple problem. So what the problem say, write the part program for 10 mm drill operation at 4 location on the milling machine on the workpiece shown. So workpiece is around, they have given rough dimensions, so you can see they have given this is 80, then this one you have to calculate 20, there is a distance between the two holes, it is 40, so this remaining is again 20, this is 20, again 40, the remaining is 20, this is 40, the depth is of the workpiece is 10 millimeter. So the first step what you have to do before start of the actual program is get the coordinate systems. Okay, so first we have to define the coordinates. So in this case, whatever the color you are seeing, I have defined this as my 0 0. Okay, so this is x axis, this is y, and the depth with respect to the screen is the z axis. Okay, so anything going from this point this side is positive x, this side negative x, this side positive y, this side positive negative y. Anything inside the workpiece is minus z, above the workpiece is plus z. So you can see I have given the dimensions. So this is absolute dimensions. So what do you mean by absolute dimensions? Everything is defined from this 0 0. So you can see this hole is at a distance x0 and y0, y20. Next, this hole is at a distance x60, y20. This hole is at a distance x20, y60. This hole is at a distance x60, y60. So first we have to define all the coordinates of all the major points here. Okay, so let's start with the program. So I'll keep right side the rough diagram. Okay, so first line will be O followed by some number. So what is O? O is nothing but that is the name of the program we are giving, or number of the program. So this program is 101. Okay. Then we'll start with first line. This N0 is first line, or you can say first block. Okay. Then it is followed by G21. So what is G21? G21, whatever the inputs are happening, these inputs are in millimeter. For example, this 60, whatever I will enter, that is in 60 millimeter. Then G90. G90 is nothing but absolute coordinate system. So first, suppose I define this x, and if I'm defining x is 60, that means from origin it is 60, not from this point. If I'm giving from this point, that is the incremental. So in this case I am using absolute coordinate system. Next is G92. So what is G92? It is a specific location of coordinate axis system, origin related to starting location of the cutting tool. So what is happening? I am defining a point near to the workpiece. So that is x0, y minus 10 and z 10. So roughly, let's say whatever the blue color you are seeing, this is the point. So this is the point where I am defining x is 0, y is minus 10 and z is 10. So z10 means 10 millimeter above the workpiece. So let's first start the part. So what is happening? N02, Z00 is nothing but it is rapid motion. So rapidly it will move to a position x20 and y20. Where is x20 and y20? It is here. So from here it will go directly to this one. So drill bit has reached here x20, y20, but it is 10 millimeter above the workpiece. So whatever, if no coordinate about the z is mentioned, that means last coordinate it will take into picture. So in this case z20. So z20 is not, sorry, 10. It is nothing but it is 10 millimeter above the workpiece. Okay. So it has come from here to here. Now what it has to do? It has to do the drilling operation. So to do the drilling operation, we have defined this coordinates. So z01 is nothing but linear interpolation. So slowly it will go. Okay. Plus it will do the operation also. What is G95? That is a specific feed rate given in revolution per millimeter. So this feed rate is 0.05. S is nothing but spindle speed, that is 1000. M03, it is in clockwise direction. So what happened during this command? The feed rate is decided, the rate at which the tool should move. The speed of the spindle is decided and it is moving clockwise. And how it should move? In this position, it goes on inside till depth of 15. Okay. So from workpiece surface going till 15 mm. Why 15 mm? If you see, the depth of this workpiece is 10, so we want the complete tool should go inside that. That's why it's given -15. So once this is operation is happened, drilling is happened, it has to move to its the tool should come above the workpiece. Okay. So what happens? Then we are seeing M02 Z10. So Z10 means it should come 10 millimeter above the workpiece. Now once it has come above, again it has to rapidly move to this position. So see, I am mentioning only X. Y is not mentioned. What it means? I have to take the last Y. Last Y is 20. So that is enough. So it has to reach at this position. So tool has reached at this position 10 millimeter above the workpiece. Then what I have to do? I have to do now start the drilling operation. So you can see I am mentioning 01 and then I have given the feed rate and other things. Okay. So Z -15. Again I go depth 15. Drill it. After drilling, again I have to come up, that is Z01, Z10. So you can see like this, two operation is happened. So similarly, I have to repeat for this two also. So what happens from here to, I have to move here. Now in this case, only Y is changing, X is not changing. So I have to define only Y. If we again defining X also, it is fine, no problem. But if you see here, G00, that is, it should rapidly move to this position. So once it is reached, what the next step? It has to do the drilling operation till 15. So again G15. Now in this step I am every time mentioning G95. Okay. It is not compulsory. If you don't mention also, it is fine, because then in that case it will take the feed rate from the last command. So similarly does the operation, drilling operation at this point, and then comes out at a distance 10 millimeter above. Again goes to this position. So see, in this position I am putting X20, Y60. Okay. So it is reaches, again do the drilling operation completely. Okay. Then next come out. Okay. And then it goes to some position, that is after this operation is over, it will come here and stop the machine completely. So M05 spindle will stop, M30 is end of the program. Okay. So I'll just repeat once. First I'll reach here, go at this position, tool some 10 millimeter above the workpiece, that is this command. Okay. And then I'll do the drilling operation till 15 mm depth, so that complete workpiece we get a proper hole, and then I will come out again 10 mm above the workpiece, move rapidly at this position, do the drilling operation, come up 10 millimeter above, again do the rapid movement, do the drilling motion, come up, go here, go the drilling motion, come up, and then reach to the original position. So this is how a simple drilling operation is done on a milling machine. Now let's take a next example. So what is the next example? Write a part program for milling operation on workpiece shown. So you can see this is a workpiece. So let's say start with this one. So this is 50 mm straight, then there is a taper of 10 mm straight, 20, again there is a circular of radius 10 straight, then circular, and then again straight. So like this operation, the milling operation has to be performed along this side of the workpiece. So let's see. So what was the first step? define the coordinates. So here you can see in the last they have given just the dimensions, so we have to define the coordinates. So first we have to define my 0 on the workpiece, then define with respect to that 0 what are the coordinates at main point. So this is my one of the main points, 50 50, this is 60 10, 60 30, 50 40, 10 40, 0 30. So all the important coordinates I have defined on the workpiece. Now let's start the program. So first step, as usual, Z102, that is the name of the program. Okay. Now let's start with N01. N0 is nothing but the block is started or the line is started. G71, that is metric system, everything entered is in millimeter metric system. G92, absolute coordinate system, and this G94 is nothing but feed rate is given in millimeter per minute. Then go. So what I am doing is I am moving rapidly at x minus 20, y0. So where is x0 and y0? X0 and x is minus 20. So what happens? Somewhere here the workpiece comes into picture. Okay, and this is 10 millimeter above. Next step, I have to go define G01, G42. So what is G42? This is the cutter compensation. Okay, what is the cutter diameter? In this case 20 millimeter. Okay, that is the diameter of the cutter. Compensation is given. Then I have defined at this point it should go 10 millimeter down. Okay, and speed is 1000 rpm and feed rate is 200 revolutions millimeter per minute, and the spindle should on in clockwise direction. So first thing, rapidly move. So cutter was here, rapidly move at this position. So this is where the position is there for the cutter. Okay, now what you have to do, I have to move along this like this. Goes. So every time what you are seeing, the workpiece is at the left side of the cutter. Okay, when you are seeing from the back side. So more detail about the cutter compensation you can see in my last video. So first thing, I have to move G01. So what is G01? It is linear interpolation. I have to move straight. So y is not changing, y is 0 only, x is 50. So I have to go on milling in a continuous straight line from 0 to 50. So that is done by this command. Next, I have to take a taper one. So like this I have to move, but in a straight line only. So that's why again linear interpolation, x60, next coordinates. So endpoint I have to define. This is my starting point. Endpoint again we have to define. So linear interpolation but plus the coordinates of the endpoint. So that is done. It is reached here. So next, again I have to go straight. What are my endpoints? X30, X60, Y30. So I have only given Y30 because X is already 60. Okay, so I don't have to redefine that one. Now after this one, the main important comes. I have to take a circular. So what is the definition of circular? See, this one is anti-clockwise. So you can see the motion is anti-clockwise. So what is the equation for command G code? G03. So this is circular interpolation anti-clockwise. So here you can see it is moving anti-clockwise. So that is G03. Then I have to define endpoint. So what are this is my starting point, endpoint is 50 40. So I have defined the coordinate of endpoint. And what is the radius of this curve? R10. So this is R10. So this is like how we are defining circular interpolation. So once it's reached here, again it has to go straight line. So what is the straight line equation? Linear interpolation G01, and then I have to define endpoint coordinate. So endpoint coordinate is x10, y40. So y is already there 40, so x10 only I defined. So I will reach here. After this one, I have to go linear interpolation. Circular. So but how it is going? You can see this is going clockwise. Okay, so from here. So I have to define G02. Okay, then x0 and y30. See, coordinates of both endpoints are changed. That's why I'm defining both x0 and y30. And what is the radius of this curve? That is 10. Okay. After this, what happens? It will go linear. So I have to go Z01, X0, Y0. So it has reached here. So like this, the complete milling operation has happened. Then from here what I have to do, I want to move the tool away from the workpiece, so that is X10, and so somewhere here it will go, the tool will reach, and then I have to take the tool again 10-20 millimeter above the workpiece, and then M05, that is stop the spindle, and M30, that is the stop of the program. So okay, so I'll just give you one more step. So first we are somewhere here, reach at 0 0, do a linear interpolation machining. Okay, again linear, then circular machining, linear, circular machining, linear. So what is the linear? G01 followed by the coordinates of the endpoint. So Z0 coordinates of the endpoint. For circular, we have to define whether it is a clockwise or anti-clockwise. If it is a clockwise, we have to go Z03. If it is the anti-clockwise direction, we have to go Z03 for anti-clockwise, for Z02 for clockwise. So in this clockwise, Z02, I have to define the endpoint coordinates X30, Y30 and the radius. Okay. Now these two steps, circular interpolation, can be done by other method also. That is called the use of I and J. So you see, all the steps remain same except this I and J part. Okay, so that I'll explain you. Let me finish the complete program. So all other steps remain same except this one. Okay, so what happens here, once it reach, I have to give the Z03, that is circular interpolation. Okay, I have to give the endpoints coordinates, that is X50, Y40. Then I have to define I, that is the distance of from start point till the center of the circle in X direction. This is same distance between start and end point in Y direction. Suppose you have K, then it is in Z direction. So in this case, starting point is this one, center of the circle is this one. So I have to check the distance between starting point and end point moving towards starting to end. So if I'm moving from this start point, end point it, so I'm moving in minus X direction. So that's why 10. So that 10 is the distance, that is equal to the radius, and the sign is minus. Now what about Y direction? So if I see starting point and end point, their coordinates are not changing in Y direction. So that's why J is 0. Similarly here also. Fine. So in this equation, one of the important parameter is how I can use I, J, K. So in my next video, I will tell you how to use I, J, K in more detailed form. Okay. Thank you everyone. So in today's class, we saw two problems. One was the drilling machine and one was the milling operation, surface milling. Okay. So we will stop now here. If you have any questions, please contact me on my email ID given here, anilshirati@gmail.com, or contact me on my mobile number also. So in the next class, we will try to use how I, J and K commands with respect to G code, which is a very important part from industry point of view. Thank you everyone. I request everyone to subscribe to the channel and get updated for the videos. Thank you.